Okay, what's up, guys?
Welcome back to the
Jill
Jill
and
and
Rose
Rose
Show.
I just realized it has to be like this because the beginning we're not gonna be dubbed.
What? Okay.
Moving on.
So this is our third web show thing. Woo.
That's only two. It has to be three.
Woo!
3. That's a thumb. Anyway, this is my BFF Rose.
You know what I really don't like? Like on those like shows where it's like competition and the people like, and it's like 1-800-DANCE-03 and all the people they're like,
I was mimicking that.
it's like that's so stupid. Like, it just bugs me.
I don't
Anyway.
watch shows like that very often, like once or twice maybe.
Well, I like So You Think You Can Dance. So
My mom thinks it's crap.
shut up.
Anyway,
Yay! Go on.
this is my BFF Rose,
And this is my BFF Jill.
and this is the Jill and Rose Show.
Again. Still.
For the third time. Today we're going to be dubbing ourselves.
We're gonna put a different
Sound.
movement to our talkingness.
Yeah.
Sound. That's a better word.
Yeah, so she could be talking at the same time. She could be like not.
I could be like flipping you guys off while I'm talking about how nice of a person I am. Yeah. So for this web show, we are having a vegetable debate.
We're debating whether or not certain fruit should be vegetables and certain vegetables should be fruit.
Mm.
Here we go.
Sweet. Okay.
So,
Start off with discussing the ever popular tomato.
I can see how it would be a fruit, but at the same time, you don't just grab a tomato and bite into it like, you know?
Yeah, like you don't say like your mom's like when you go into the kitchen and it's like midnight and your mom's like, don't eat any sweets, have a fruit. You don't go, I'm gonna eat a tomato.
No, if she says like, make sure you eat your vegetables, then you go and grab a tomato.
When she says make sure you eat your fruits, you grab a peach, a strawberry, a nectarine.
Nectarines are good,
Not-
and they're not vegetables.
This is why I think a tomato should be a vegetable.
And then for zucchinis and what color is a zucchini?
Zucchinis.
They're green. That's vegetables.
Well, I just think of them as I don't know. I mean, I don't know why I think of them as vegetables, but they just are vegetables. But technically, they're fruit. So
I went to a Vietnamese restaurant and they had garnishes, but apparently, according to my mom, they weren't garnishes. They were there to eat, but they were tomatoes and cucumbers. And I'm like, there's no vegetables on this. They're all fruit.
very much.
It was a Vietnamese place who had kind of bad chicken, but I didn't tell them that. They were all really short. They were shorter than me, which was sad because they were guys. They're like 20-something. Anyway,
pretty.
they weren't.
Fruits that could be vegetables.
I can't think of any others. Like,
I think they're all like okay. I mean, when you think of a blueberry, you think fruit. When you think of a piece of broccoli, you think vegetable. Fruit, vegetable. But when you think of a tomato, it could be split because the chefs, they're like, oh, it is definitely a fruit. Nyam, nyam, nyam. But the people are like, it is definitely a vegetable. Nyam, nyam, nyam. And so we're kind of torn in half. This is why no one likes these vegetables, because they tear us apart and they're not even sure what they are. They're like, oh, I'm a vegetable.
They're bi vegetables.
Right.
Vegetable. Bifruitable.
By
Bifrugetable. So, that's our view on it, how they should just make up their minds already and make them taste like a fruit or a vegetable, because if they
But
taste...
don't let us persuade you. Well, if you want us to persuade you, then let that be your choice.
If we're gonna, like, how they changed Pluto from a planet to a very large...
That was... Pluto needs to be a planet!
Then...
Pluto needs to be a freaking planet!
And how... I know, it's okay. And how they changed octopi to octopuses.
They did?
They did. And
What was this?
I don't know. Mrs. Donut told us about it.
That was stupid.
Exactly.
Moving on.
They should change something like tomatoes to vegetables. I mean, not tomatoes, but definitely zucchinis and cucumbers. Those need to be vegetables. And since pickles are cucumbers, that makes them fruit too. And pickles are not fruit.
But I think of a pickle as a vegetable, which is weird because, well, I think of a cucumber as a vegetable.
Exactly.
So it's not weird anymore. Never mind. Wait, but pickles are fruit. This is weird.
Pickles are fruit. They're not fruit. They're not fruit. They're sour.
They are fruit, but they're not
They're
fruit.
vinegary. They're...
Anything that's fermented should not be counted as fruit. What's an olive? Or is an olive just an olive that's soaked in weird stuff?
I think olives are vegetables.
I mean, but was it grown as an olive? Or...
I don't know. What are olives?
Cause I know that raisins are grapes.
Yeah, that's weird. They got me on that one.
And wine is grapes, too.
I knew that.
But what are olives? Do they grow as olives? Or does the fermentation turn them into olives?
Olivia means olive branch.
Rachel means lamb in Hebrew. Rachel. Rachel.
Female form of Oliver.
Rachel. Rachel.
Peaceful one.
Try it.
Racha.
Rachel. The Slavic tongue.
So, things we need to clarify. Vegetables not being fruit. You know, like how they need to change things like tomatoes can remain bifrugetable, whatever the word was. And what are olives? That's what we need to know.
Yeah, if someone wants to, like, Google it for us.
Comment it down there.
It'd be much appreciated. You'd be our #1 fan. Sorry, Nick. But I would love you very much.
Anyway, the whole rate, comment, subscribe thing. Yeah.
Or don't.
You know, we're not going to control your lives like God or something. That'd be creepy. He sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake.
Try that, Santa Claus.
He knows if you've been bad or good. I'm outside. Ooh. Ooh. It's a nice day. Really bright. Okay. Here's my neighbor. He's pulling a wheelbarrow or something. Okay. Guys, I'm still outside and it's loud because my neighbor's doing something and there's a bug. Holy crap.